Fucking hey, Dresden Kingwack here. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about something that is near and dear to my heart, and that is streaming. That's why I have my shitty Twitch imported video up here. Exported, imported, downloaded, yada yada. Specifically, streaming from console is what I'll be talking about today. I've been streaming from console PS4 for about a year. We just hit a major milestone and have passed it, so thank you all for that. I absolutely love streaming and chatting and hanging out with the peoples in the chat, whether they be viewers or fellow streamers or up-and-comers or what have you. It's been an absolute blast this last year, and I can't wait to see where this channel is the same time next year. If it's anything like I think it is, it's going to be incredible. But that isn't the point of this video. No. I'd like to talk to you guys about what I would like to see implemented into PS4's broadcast settings in the near future. Now, these could be these are like quality of life enhancements, but also things that would make the streams be more like streams. Don't let your streams be your dreams, guys. Listen to Shia. So the first thing I want to see implemented into PS4 is the ability to implement your own overlays and on-screen alerts. As someone who streams straight from console, the lack of these very basic things is very frustrating. Not being able to see the new follower on screen or allow the stream to have a bit more personality, let your personality shine through, it almost feels like handcuffs. I will say right now, as a console streamer, the ultimate goal for me would be to save up for a decent PC so I can stream directly to it using a splitter and OBS and just go to town. But they're quite expensive, and in my opinion, if PS4 is going to feature broadcasting as an option, then overlays, even generic ones, should have been a day one inclusion. Being able to decide to have chat on screen instead of off to the side in a black box, shrinking the game screen. They could even make custom overlays, guys. That are like game specific, similar to the Share Factory themes, which is more of a YouTube utility. In fact, that's exactly what it is. Having us choose where we want our name, informing us and chat of who is tipped or followed, these are important parts of a stream, and they're important parts of building a community because people like to see their names up there. There's some kind of mental gratification going on, and that is always something that you want to seek out as a growing or even a partnered streamer. And without them, streams can and do suffer. Another thing I'd love to see implemented is streaming regardless of whether you are in-game or not. Let me explain. When you watch anyone on Twitch who is streaming from a console to PC, you will usually see everything they're doing in the menu, in their settings, switching games, messaging people, yada yada yada. Streaming from PS4 is rough because when you want to go to menu or respond to someone via Messenger, it's a blue screen, almost like a blue screen of death, because I have noticed people that had just come in a chat will be turned off by just a blue screen and no activity. Even worse, not being able to switch games without ending your stream. This is worst of all. Nothing is worse than watching your view count go down just because you've decided to change games. I've seen it. It's happened to me before. I get turned off by it in other people's streams if they stream straight from PS4. It does not help build a cohesive community or fan base if you seemingly go offline for no apparent reason. The next thing I'd like to see implemented is for those that use Facecam. There are those that don't. I've never been a big fan of that, but I absolutely can understand it. I understand that mentality. But this is something which also seems pretty basic, is being able to customize Chroma Key. Now, there is already a selection for this, but it does only block out green and things that look a little green. For the most part, this is great, but I feel like it could be better by including the option of selecting the exact color of the screen behind you, as opposed to having one basic color and then having the screen freak out with bits and pops and doodly dops. It just looks like a mess. Most of us console streamers don't have enough money for a decent lighting setup, and I don't think that should hold us back from giving out the clearest camera image that we can. Next up, this is something that actually needs to be removed instead of added, and that is blocking gameplay. This is something that upsets me quite a bit, and I don't understand why it is even a thing. Someone down in the comments, you can explain it to me. I don't understand it. People streaming on PC, whether it be a console game or a PC game, do not run into the situation. Nothing is more annoying than beating the game, getting to the final cutscene or special area, and having that blue screen pop up for the stream, not you, saying that gameplay is being blocked. Why are we held back on this? How was this even decided to be a good thing? PS4 allows for streaming video games. In no way should companies decide what is acceptable for viewers to see in game. This has happened to me 3 times in Batman Arkham Knight. I love the game. It's an absolute blast. I wish my chat could have seen it. I understand not wanting to be spoiled. I take spoilers very seriously, but hey, if you're watching me play a game that you want to play and you keep watching, it is up to you to decide whether to excuse yourself from the channel to not be spoiled or to stay and get spoiled. This is not an area for developers, and it should be taken away. It just straight kills a stream. Next up, background music. Listen, I love in-game music for the most part, but sometimes I just love to bring my own playlist along and listen to that while I hang out with chat and shoot some drags in the dunce cap, but I don't get to do that. I understand that the music on stream is a touchy situation, but I honestly don't see the problem. You listen to the music when it's live. When and if you watch in past broadcasts, it's muted. Why is this taken away from console streamers? I've tried to do this before. I started Spotify, picked my music, went to the game, started the stream, Spotify stopped immediately. I guess this isn't the biggest deal, but it is something that I would like to like control of. I mean, I used to not be able to play Turok 2 Seeds of Evil on N64 without listening to Aqua's Aquarium. I don't know why. And now that I'm playing Dark Souls 3, kind of feeling that need again. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Let me know down below what you think. Should PlayStation 4 and Xbox One implement these for console streamers, or should these be left for those that have earned enough to be able to stream through PC and have access to them? Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back on twitch.tv/DreadandKingWhack. Whee. God damn, I said implementation a lot.